So now we have the senior men's K2 1,000 meter coming down. In lane 1, we have Dominic Gomez Granger and Anders Gustafsson from Lachine. In lane 2, we have Hunter Morrissey and Kingston Morrissey from Chima. In lane 3, we have Eric Ellery and Nick Robson from Balmy Beach. In lane 4, we have Marc-Alexandre Gagnon and Albert Levine from Trois-Rivières. In lane 5, we have Mitchell Barron and Rob Clark from Burloak. In lane 6, we have Zane Clark and Andrew Jessup from Masqua. In lane 7, we have Zach Giguère Cameron and Charles-Antoine Giroud from Trois-Rivières. And in lane 8, we have Robert Larice and Luke Steinberg from Canoe.
And they're racing for the Henry James Harper Memorial Trophy.
So in the front of that boat in lane 1 is a world champion K1 500-meter paddler from Sweden. So Anders Gustafsson is married to Emily Fresnel, who's on the Olympic team for Canada, and they're having their first child in the fall. So he's here. He is his new job. He's been working as on the America's Cup team for Team Artemis, and he raced the America's Cup this year. So a bit of a fun fact about lane 1. In lane 2, you have the twins, identical twins, Hunter and Kingston Morrissey. They paddled together for years. They'll be fast towards the end. In lane 3, you have Eric Ellery and Nick Robson. I've raced K2 with both those guys, both great paddlers. In lane 4, with Marc-Alexandre, who's been on the World Championship team for the under-23 age for a number of years, 200-meter specialist before. He was raced as a 1,000-meter specialist as a junior at the Junior World Championships, and then became a 200-meter specialist later on, and now he's switching back. In lane 5, you have Rob Clark, who's been on the national team for a number of years. K2 is his specialty, so it'll be interesting to see how him and Mitchell fare towards the end of the race. They're right there in the middle of the race, of course. And then in lane 6, you have Zane Clark, who won the national team trials in June for K1000, and Andrew Jessup, who was 7th in the World Championships with Brady Reardon in 2013. So both phenomenal paddlers. Andrew Jessup's normal K2 partner for when he races for Canada is Rob Clark. So they'll be head-to-head, side-by-side. In lane 7, you have Zach Giguère Cameron and Charles-Antoine Giroud. Giroud was Marc-Alexandre Gagnon's K2 partner for a number of years for K2 200 with the Under-23 World Championships. And then in lane 8 at Canoe, both Robert Larice and Luke Steinberg were Junior World Championship team members.
Wow.
Luke Steinberg just coming back from Romania this year.
A huge depth of talent, and as we see them come towards the finish line, that is lane 5, Burloak's Mitchell Barron and Rob Clark with quite the lead.
Andrew Jessup does not want to let Trois-Rivières beat him, and Trois-Rivières hangs on to get the silver medal over top of Masqua with Balmy Beach in 4th.
What an incredible depth of talent and experience, especially with so many athletes who competed with and against each other in multiple facets of the competition. Let's take a look at how close that finish was for the silver medal. They just couldn't hold on. I'm sorry, they just held on barely.
Every single boat in that race had at least one person that has represented Canada or Sweden on the international stage.
Absolutely incredible. It just shows the depth of talent that not only just in that race, but we have here competing at the national championships.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of K2 specialists in this race, because you have Eric Ellery as well, that was in lane 3 in the front, who raced in the Under-23 World Championships in Portugal a couple years ago in the K2.